Yes.
Luke Kornet had a little issue.
Yes, we all
Is that where you were going, Freeze?
Yeah, not
Freeze. Sorry.
Speaking of sports.
I'll try it next month.
Speaking of pussy would have been fine. Like, he said, speaking of basketball.
All right, so Luke Kornet is a Hayden-ass white boy. Luke Kornet is the backup center for the San Antonio Spurs. He get a lot of minutes. Sometimes he plays along. He's on Spurs.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was still on the Celtics. Go ahead.
I thought he was on the Jazz or some shit, right?
Nah, Celtic.
It would have made sense on the Jazz.
Yeah, it would have actually.
Yeah, in Utah. Luke Kornet called on the Atlanta Hawks to cancel their upcoming collaboration with Magic City, saying he and other NBA players were surprised by the team's decision to promote the adult entertainment club. The Spurs Center wrote Monday that allowing the March 16th event during the Hawks game against the Orlando Magic would reflect poorly on us as an NBA community, specifically in being complicit in the potential objectification and mistreatment of women in our society. Regardless of how a woman finds her way into the adult entertainment industry, many in this space experience abuse, harassment, and violence to which they should never be subjected, Kornet added in a blog post. The Hawks announced the promotion last week, saying it would include a live performance by Atlanta native T.I. and have 2 versions of Magic City's famed chicken wings and a special hoodie available for purchase. Where do we stand on this?
I stand with him. I think he's right. I think he's 100% right. And I don't have an issue with Magic City. I like Magic City. Used to go. Great wings. I don't know if I want my NBA brand attached to it. I think adults can make decisions about what kind of places they go. And I think that there's nothing wrong with women doing that work or men doing that work. But I think when the league, which is, from a business perspective, I think it's a bad business move outside the context of Atlanta. But also, I think when you start supporting or branding strip clubs on your stuff, they all start to get lumped in a little bit. Like Magic City, I think is actually a good, reputable spot, but there's lots that aren't. Like he said, and that whole underworld that is attached to it will get glamorized because people don't know the difference between Magic City here, Piccadilly there, Night on Broadway here, so-and-so, et cetera, et cetera. Like they don't know those distinctions.
I just want to say that on Atlanta's press release, it said nothing about Magic City being an adult entertainment place, more so spoke about it like a restaurant. Does that change your view at all? Luke Kornet is the person saying, hey, this is what this place is and this is why it's bad.
But I think people know, I think Magic City is such a brand name for even outside of Atlanta that I think it is different. That's why I don't like it. Because I think it almost, I don't want to say normalizes it because there's nothing abnormal about Magic City, but it sanitizes some of the stuff that he's talking about. And I think it still will glamorize strip clubs in a way that we might not want to do in a family business.
I'm just saying, for people that have this stance, do we feel the same way about how the league has embraced gambling?
Yeah.
There's an underworld attached to that. There's all of it, and it's. I think this is a Magic City. You don't even have to be. You could have never visited Atlanta, never been there, don't know shit about Atlanta. You have heard the importance of Magic City and what it means to Atlanta. So if the team is trying to honor something that is culturally significant to the city, I don't see anything wrong with that.
By highlighting the restaurant portion of the business.
They said they got strippers out here. Bro,
even if they highlighted the strip club portion. The strip club scene in Atlanta is cultural. I think that you can't stand on the side of we support women's rights to do whatever they want. We stand with sex work. We stand with this. We stand with that. And then make this distinction as if it's a dirty thing and it sends a bad message to the world.
Well, the NBA wouldn't be saying we stand with sex work.
I'm giving you an example. I'm talking about from just a theoretical standpoint. People say, yo, we stand with this and women should have their right to do whatever the case may be. Yo, women are... Let me be careful. I think that's a woman's decision. Like we parade the Dallas Cowgirl cheerleaders with little shit on and halter tops and short shorts and all that other shit. I'm not saying that they're equal, but I'm saying they are in the same vein.
I agree.
In my opinion. And so I don't think that we make a distinction between cheerleaders that we've been pushing, Laker girls and all that shit, we've been pushing out to the world for the last 30, 40 years and make a distinction between Magic City. They not coming there with thongs on.
And again, they not making... They ain't said nothing about bringing no girls from Magic City. There are the wings, merch with the name on it, and we have T.I. who again an Atlanta legend. So we're still just paying homage to Atlanta.
Yeah,
I think they separated the two. Go ahead.
Nigga lost his money. That's it.
Who?
He went there and they got him. And now he's so he went there, they got him, and now he's mad.
Yeah,
Nigga, if you don't
understand.
shut your ass up,
Yeah, I understand.
we talking about culture, man. Like he said, man, it's part of culture. To pay homage to Atlanta and this culture and what's going on, I think that's the right thing to do. Even if we say Magic City, we know it's a strip club and a restaurant, but highlighting a restaurant is not a bad thing. I think it's important. If you know, you know, but they still doing it in a classy way. I look at it as a classy way. We're going to highlight the restaurant and big up Magic City because it's part of the culture. But those who don't know.
I would agree with you, Mark, if it were a league-wide tribute. Like if it were every NBA team in every arena being tied to a local strip joint for one night, all right, we're doing a lot. But what that scene means to Atlanta, the symbolism that it has, like I still think that regions should run their sports arenas.
That's tough when you talk about collective bargaining and collective revenue and one team impacting another. I think I agree that you should be able to have it should feel local. I agree with that. But I do think this affects the NBA brand overall. I agree with you with the gambling thing. I think that's why I don't support gambling for the NBA, for the same reason, because I think there's a dangerous underside, and I think, it's slippery when the league starts to. I support the gambling apps. I support all that. I just don't support the league getting in business, getting in bed with it. And I agree with you with the cheerleaders too. That's why I think that's also a very problematic thing. You know what I mean? I think that kind of objectification is a problem, and we shouldn't do it. So I'm consistent across the board in saying I think all of it is a problem. Again, I think women should be able to work in strip clubs. I think we should be able to go to strip clubs, men and women, whoever wants to go. I'm not against that. That's what I said.
I know you do.
Yeah, even though I don't go anymore, I've certainly spent a lot of time in them. So
Just time?
He's spelling a couple things there.
Yes, time, money, all of it. And I really enjoy Magic City when I've been. You know what I mean? But like, that's not the point for me.
Good ass wings.
The wings are. I wasn't being funny. The wings are delicious.
Wings are good, man.
Yeah.
But for me, it's two things. One, I don't think it's a good business move. But again, I don't want to go in a circle. It's just the tying it to the league for me is problematic because it won't just be Magic City. I know the slippery slope argument can be lazy, but do we just stop with this local one? Are there other local cultural things that might have an underside to it or underworld to it that we're willing to allow, whether it's weed, whether it's this, whether it's that?
I think that's an owner's call. I think that's an owner's call and an owner's decision to make. If you want to try to run that up in Miami through Mickey, what's his name?
Harris, is it Harris?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good luck with that. I see you having a hard time with that. If you want to try to get Dolan to approve that, good luck. You're going to have a hard time with that. I think this is very specific to the Atlanta Hawks, Atlanta ownership, and the Atlanta organization. Listen, I agree with you. I think Luke Kornet is 100% correct in what he's saying. I just ain't vibing with it because it's Luke Kornet. Fuck out of here, Luke Kornet. I ain't letting you say that shit. If it was SGA, Anthony Edwards, or somebody with a little more sauce, maybe, then yeah. But Luke Kornet wasn't trying to take his big 7'4" ass to Magic City anyway and enjoy a wing. Fuck him.
Dog,
and you did that when it ain't even the Spurs playing.
That's what I thought.
It ain't even a Western Conference. Nah, he got to get the fuck out of here.
Mind your business.
Mind your business need to come back.
Dumbass
Get Luke Kornet the fuck out of here.
Shut dumbass up. We just said it that way.
Big, tall, doofy nigga, man.
That's mind your business nowadays. That's TFU.
But I do. He's right. But
he's wrong.
But you got to score more to
Mark
be
looking for
right.
singles right now.
Yeah.
No.
He's wrong because we don't draw the line when it comes to other establishments and what their interests are when it comes to shit. Like some of these sponsors be having low key fucked up principles and be supportive of way worse shit than a fucking strip club, and we don't say none of that.
Yeah, and I think we should.
I'm not rocking with that, bro.
I think we should.
Some of these companies, whether it be insurance, whether it be whatever, that be sponsors on jerseys, be in bed with some of the worst of the fucking worst, and we don't say nothing about that.
That is a great point.
Get the fuck out of here, Luke.
That's a great point.
Luke fucking Kornet.
I stand with you, Luke.
Yeah.
Spanked the Spurs by damn near 40 the other night, man. Stop playing with us. Spanked them by damn near 40 the other night. Fuck it, I gave the tickets to my dad.
That's why they won.
We know.
You learned. You got it now.
You
You would have been there.
Biatch.
Wembiana would have had a quadruple double.